Lilia, bringing you the latest news and updates for Agnes Stewart Middle School.
The Wolfpack Way Reminder of the Week, Student Standards of Conduct. Expectations. Students shall be liable and discipline suspension or expulsion for misconduct, including theft, damage, or destruction to school property, fighting, harassment, possession and or use of drugs, alcohol, tobacco and vape pens, vulgar or abusive language, and bullying or any gang-related activity.
Attention 6th and 7th graders. If you're interested in Dreamcatchers next school year, be sure to fill out and turn in your application as soon as possible. Applications can be found in the Media Center with Miss G. Spots are limited, so please do not wait. If you turn in an application, please remember a spot is not guaranteed.
Board Game Club. Our next Board Game Club will be held next Thursday, May 16th at 3:15 in the Media Center. If you don't come because you can't get a ride home, fear not. The activity bus is available to take you home after the Board Game Club, so join the club next Thursday.
GSA. Our next GSA meeting is May 7th and 21st during Wolf Den in room C110. If you must have previously signed up with the counselors to attend. If you would like to participate for the first time, please let a counselor know your interest by submitting a student support form ahead of the meeting. Looking forward to seeing you. If you are attending GSA, make sure to check in with your den teacher before going to C110.
And speaking of GSA, we have a special announcement from Miss Laurel and Quillen.
Good morning. In honor of Pride Month in June, we want to highlight the stories and experiences of anyone in the LGBTQAI+ community.
If you would like your story to be displayed anonymously in the library, you may send them to Miss L's email to have them displayed. The deadline for this is May 20th.
We want you to feel safe writing these stories, so they will be completely anonymous. Your name will not be displayed, and neither will any other identifying information.
The purpose of this is to highlight as many queer stories as possible.
And to help grow understanding. Please keep in mind that these stories will be displayed in school, so please avoid profanity and overly graphic descriptions.
For this reason, myself and Miss L will be working with writers to make sure that all stories are displayed without being triggering to readers.
Thanks so much. We look forward to your stories.
Okay, now we have a fundraiser. Agnes Stewart Middle School is having another fundraiser with Springfield Papa's Pizza to raise funds to stock our Wolf Den on May 15th. Papa's Pizza will donate 50% of the value of the food you purchase to our school. The event requires a physical flyer that cannot be distributed at the venue. Printer copies of the flyer will be passed out soon. Please be sure you have the physical copy of the flyer with you.
8th grade celebration fundraiser. Cookies will be for sale after school this week to help raise money for the celebration. So let's raise some more. Cookies will sell for $1 each, so bring your cash next week and support our 8th grade Wolfpack.
Wolfpack Wednesday. Today is Wolfpack Wednesday, so remember to wear your Wolfpack shirts on Wednesday to show your Wolfpack pride.
Wolf cards. Remember it's that time again. The end of the quarter is this week. So Mr. Spray will be pulling the data again for the purple.
Oh.
Okay.
That's an old one. That's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Midterms is 2 weeks. Yeah. Yes. So special announcement about the dance is next. Special announcement about the dance.
And now we have a.
I'm telling you to say it.
Oh.
And now we have a
And we have a
special announcement
Special announcement
about the dance.
Kids.
Bingo! Hey!
I'm Jacob Smith, and
Hi, Jacob Smith.
I want to talk about the dance that's going to be on Friday next week. The 8th grade leadership team is putting on a dance after school for the Agnes Stewart Middle School students. The dance will be on Friday, May 17th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So after school, you'll leave and then come back at 7 p.m. to join the dance. The dance will take place in the cafeteria. We are doing this to celebrate all students in the school and end of the year coming to a close. Because of all your guys' hard work, we are here to celebrate it, and also because the school is ending. There will be a $2 entry fee, and you must have a Wolf card or a student ID or something that can prove that you are a student from Agnes Stewart Middle School. So you could bring your old schedule from the beginning of the year, or you could bring your phone and log into Student View. If you cannot afford these $2 entry fee because of a situation, you could talk to our school counselor, which could help you and give you a free ticket to the dance. We have created a theme for the dance for those who want to participate. It's a Hawaiian theme. Please continue to follow the school dress code as if you're going to school. So no short dresses or coconuts that go onto inappropriate. Yes, thank you. As if you were going to. I just said that. Only Agnes Stewart Middle School students can go to the dance, so you cannot invite your friends or your girlfriend that's from a different school. In the cafeteria, there'll be food and drinks in the student store for $1 to $2. That'll be it.
Cool. Back to the anchors.
Sports.
Back on the couch.
Hit the stinger.
That's true. I'm on the wrong side of the couch here.
Oh no.
We're
We
flip-flopped.
gotta zoom out. Mr. Sperry's in the frame now.
Zip.
There we go. So we got sports. We got a game
Sports.
today. Girls won.
This was the one that was
This is the one-
mislabeled as 2, right?
I mislabeled it.
It's okay.
I'm only
It's okay.
almost perfect. I'm not quite
Yes.
there yet.
We
Girls
don't-
won is
we
playing
don't need
Hamlin
perfection.
today. We're
We
going to be at
appreciate.
the Les Schwab Sports Park, the LSSP.
Turf field.
I didn't know they did that until I got the schedule. And they're like, oh, we call that the LSSP. Field number 3. I couldn't tell you what that is. Just look for the Agnes jerseys.
Yep.
I will be there. I'm athletic directoring that one. And then tomorrow we have a track meet at Hamlin Middle School. So if you want to go see our wonderful track team run and throw, I don't think there are any jumping things in there. But running and throwing,
They
for
don't
sure.
have a jump pit there.
I was out there with them yesterday watching them throw the javelin and the discus, and it ought to be entertaining to say the least. So if you want to go to that, it's over at Hamlin. And then I'll have more sports updates for next week.
More sports.
Back to the anchors.
Bingo.
Okay, now we have birthday.
Birthdays. Happy birthday to you.
Ready to butcher these names?
So on the 7th, we actually had Miss Bussie's birthday.
Bossy!
And then on the 8th, we have Fidel.
Fidel.
Just Fidel.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then also on the 8th, we have Diego Vega Gonzalez. So happy birthday.
Happy
today.
birthday.
No ninth birthdays?
No 9th birthday.
No ninth birthdays.
Nobody's born on the 9th.
Wow.
All right. No
Crazy.
5 Niners.
And
Five
then
niner.
special guest on the couch.
Oh.
And Howlers.
And
Okay.
Howlers.
And Howlers.
Ow. Are we going Howlers?
We'll do
find
both.
out. Here it comes.
I don't know. We take a later, switch cameras.
There we go.
I tell you
Very-
what, we take a week off, and it's a little slow on the uptake here.
Mhm.
So
I
a
know.
few weeks ago, we spun that wheel, and we got Mr. White.
Yep.
And I don't
Yeah.
think Mr. White had blue hair when we
No.
spun the wheel,
No, I did not.
but there's a story, right?
I'm liking the look.
There is a story.
We actually have a video,
I did. I made it before this whole thing happened. So
so we're going to make sure our crew here
Uh-oh.
gets the volume on the computer up, microphones off, and then music volume all the way off. That's the music. Then now hit the play button and see if it works.
I made a bet. I made a similar bet last year for those of you that weren't here. I shaved my head because my Wolf Den paid me 800 paw prints to do that. And they earned every single one of those, and they were awesome. I didn't want to be bald again this summer, though. So this time, I bet them that if they paid me 1,000 paw prints, that I would dye my hair. And if you guys have ever seen 1,000 paw prints before, but this is 1,000 paw prints. Oh my goodness, see how this turned out.
it's such a big mess. Look at all these paw prints. Look at them. So many paw prints I have to clean up now.
This better be worth it, guys.
For people who've done blue, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll say.
So
Yeah.
1,000 paw prints. When I saw that stack, I was like, Is that more or less than I thought? I think it was more than I thought it would look like.
It looked less than 1,000 to me, but I had to go through and I counted it a couple times, and we were lucky enough that Jacob over here was really determined to make it happen. I think he gave something like 500 of the paw prints.
Oh, yeah.
I get the feeling he was fundraising in the 8th grade hallway,
Yeah.
but he gave them to me, so I counted them, and here we are. Now I have blue hair.
That is
There you go.
amazing.
Yep.
I love it when teachers do this. Mr. Bartels does this with the singing.
Yep.
You do this with the hair. This is 2 years in a row. With
Yeah.
The hair. I
don't
remember
know.
the Mr. Burns cut last year. That was
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was groovy.
Yeah, at least I didn't have to do this during an assembly this year.
Right,
So
yes.
that was
Right.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have taken a little longer. I mean,
Yeah.
between
It's a boring assembly
It is,
watching there
yeah.
for 2 hours as I sit there.
right.
dyeing
We'd
my
have to
hair.
really entertain him. So, Mr. White, you came here, what, 3 years ago?
Yep, this is my 3rd year here.
Okay. Where'd you come from?
Before this, I was teaching at a little school in a small town called Myrtle Creek.
Myrtle
Oh,
Creek.
Yeah.
shut up, South County.
I know, right?
I'm from Douglas
Umpqua.
County.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a little south of Roseburg. If
Yeah.
you know where
Yeah.
that is. So, little school there. But this is only my 5th year teaching, so it's been a fun adventure so far.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Yeah.
different than the old South County down there.
Yeah, a little bit bigger school, a little more kids.
Exit
Good
103.
program. Yeah.
I actually played in a band in Roseburg, and one of our bands that we played with all the time was called Exit 103, and
Oh,
that's that
nice.
Myrtle Creek exit. Down
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
so.
Yep.
Sorry, you're tapping into my Myrtle Creek Roseburg.
No, it's a very niche community.
yes,
if
it
you
is.
can find
It's
it.
very unique. The Umpqua
Myrtle
base.
Creek.
Yep.
So
You
we're
know
gl-
who used to be from Myrtle Creek?
who's from the creek?
Mr. Sturmer.
Oh,
our
really?
former principal here.
Okay.
Yep. Myrtle Creek.
Well, we're glad to have you here.
Yeah.
You came in, you were like the Mr. Fuller lookalike.
I was.
And now you're the only one left. So
Yeah, well, you know.
we take what we can get.
Yep.
Yep.
So we're going to do some howlers. Was there anybody you want to shout out while they're queuing this up? Anything you want to
I
say?
mean, just the rest of my wolf den. I think they're awesome. You know, with I think I only have like 14 kids in my wolf den.
Oh,
so
Nice
Yeah.
size
other
wolf den.
than like, Jacob's 500, the rest of the other 13 kids ended up having to give like 20 to 30 paw prints each
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it.
That's a
so-
pretty big deal.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
That's a
that's
lot of
pretty
paw
big deal.
That group then was it was your wolf den that.
Yeah, it was
that-
just my wolf
just for
den
the
who
wolf
could
den.
donate
Yeah.
to it.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
not the rest of the class.
the rest of the
Otherwise, I got to
classes. Yeah.
up it to like 10,000.
Right, yeah,
Something if
seriously.
I got
Right.
every.
You get those 6th graders. Wait, you have a 8th grade wolf den?
I do.
So, yeah, if it was 6th graders, you'd have been done in like 3 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
September.
They
Poof.
pass them out like candy.
Yes, they do. 7th grade, it would never have happened. All right, howlers.
student.
Student to student. We got Ruby.
Ruby Fry.
Ruby's one of mine. Do you have Ruby? Any of your classes, Mr. White?
I have Ruby in my first period class.
First period.
Yep.
One of my
Yes.
7th grade classes.
Ruby's a great kid. She's in my morning block.
And she's
soccer
also
player.
a great friend.
And she's a great friend. Great
Yeah.
soccer player too.
Bingo.
So thank you, Ruby, for being a great friend. And then
Oh my goodness.
we have Mrs. Oakley.
This is Oakley. Holy cow.
So here's
this
my
person,
thing. Mrs. Oakley retires last year.
Right.
And this year starts, I'm like, I miss Mrs. Oakley. And then Mrs. Oakley comes back for a month or so. And boom, we have dances. We have
Talent show.
Yep.
We
We
have
have
Agnes
student-
Eats.
Student run.
We
yeah.
have
student business.
student business. Holy cow.
Buckle up.
She's awesome.
She is amazing.
Can't
Miss
keep her
Oakley's
away.
in the house.
And that's in retirement.
yeah.
That's getting sub dollars.
Yes.
Yep.
So thank you, Mrs. Oakley. You're
She is amazing.
absolutely
Yes.
amazing.
Very cool.
And you always have been. And those are our howlers for today.
Howlers. Oh.
Boom.
Do we need to do? Where are we,
We,
going now?
we need to spin the
We need-
wheel.
I know. We need to get the wheel because we need to get a.
So we need
no
to get
offense,
the
but-
I
teacher
understand.
wheel
We need
back
to
up
get-
there.
They can top me for next week. It's okay.
And the thing is it won't be next week because in theory next week
Next
we're
week is-
testing
right.
again.
So this
right?
is gonna be
it's
2 weeks.
We'll have
Yeah.
2 weeks out to prepare.
And we have some of those green mystery names in there.
Yep.
So here we go. We're spinning the teacher wheel. Who's next? Mr. Planty.
Yeah.
Mr.
Dun, dun.
Planty.
And he's not here today to know that he's.
So he
not
doesn't even
gonna-
know.
Yeah.
It'll be a surprise.
Mr. Planty and I have something in common. We're both Star Trek nerds. He's probably more
Oi.
so than I am. He probably has like stuff memorized, but this will be fun.
Yeah.
So I'll talk to Mr. Planty. We'll get Mr. Planty on here, and you guys can be introduced to him
In
back-
2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
Yep.
What's next, anchors?
They're waking up.
Okay, we have a Snapple fact, real fact,
Snapple
fun fact of the day.
Fun fact. Real fact.
Panda bears eat up to 16 hours a day.
Wow.
16 hours
Not
a
even
day.
awake
That's a lot of
at
bamboo.
That's a lot of bamboo.
That's
a lot of bamboo.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing bamboo grows fast, right?
Maybe they're just kind of like snackers, you know, so they just kind of
I think so. You ever watch a video of pandas eating bamboo? It is kind of crazy.
like,
They're just like, they make nothing of it. Which is kind of
They're
amazing
crunching it.
because I bought about 20 years ago. Yeah, this is an aside. How much? We have a couple minutes. About 20 years ago, I bought a snare drum because I play the drums. I paid $500 for this snare drum. That was $2001.
That's big
$2002, and it's made out of bamboo. And it's like this solid bamboo drum that sounds. It's so loud. Bamboo is a resonant wood. I just want everybody to know that.
So
It is a very loud snare drum. Every time I play live with it, they usually turn the snare mic off because all the other mics are picking it up. So, but bamboo's amazing, and pandas eat a lot of it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But if you ever get a chance, go watch a video of pandas eating bamboo. They just
Or if
strip
you
it
ever get
down
to go to
and,
the Washington D.C. Zoo,
and watch
you
that.
can go
Yeah.
watch the pandas there.
Watch them live.
We used to go see them. It was cool.
That's
They
awesome.
were neat. Waddling around doing their panda thing. Anyway, sorry, random.
Lunches.
Welcome to the random show.
Today we have orange chicken or ham and cheese sandwich.
Thursday we have sloppy joe or turkey and cheese hoagie.
And Friday we have corn dog or parfait.
And remember,
Parfait.
Corn dog.
Are we done?
yeah.
Really?
There's nothing else? You have a video of a panda?
You have a video of a panda?
Let's show them.
Gross Nickel, you are solid. Just like
He's on top of
there,
it.
there
Look
it is.
at that.
There it is.
Watch them all day.
Just sit there.
Can you go full screen on that thing? Look at that. Just crunch. Crunch. Like they just strip off the outer shell, eat that inside. And that's what they do 16 hours a day. You know what they're doing the rest of the time?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Yep.
I'd probably be the opposite. I'd be eating 8 hours a day and sleeping 16. At the way I feel now, yeah.
Well, I want to know, have there ever been panda attacks? You know?
Whoa.
Like grizzly bear attack? You look at a grizzly bear and they're intimidating and scary. And,
I don't know. That's a good question.
But they're,
Yeah.
it's a bear. So
Is it a bear?
Is it?
I don't know.
It's
Is
a
it a bear?
cuddly bear.
Yeah.
Hey, audience.
That's the thing. It looks like a cuddly bear. So I'm thinking there's never ever in the history
A panda,
of
yeah.
panda's been attacked.
They couldn't care less.
Something cute like that would not attack.
Unless you have like a big old thing of bamboo on your back.
Right.
Then they're not
And they're
attacking
like,
you.
Meals on wheels, we're
They're
going. Okay,
getting some
yeah.
easy bamboo.
Right. Huh.
We didn't even talk about your artistic talent. Holy
My
cow!
artistic
No.
talent.
Your
Just
hallway,
talk
your
about your
hallway
My,
stuff.
I have some great students. When they try, they can make some really good art. And
I love
think
that. That's a
always the
great
best.
saying. I like that
Yeah.
saying.
It's,
It's
They
not
try,
me.
they can
I
do it.
teach them the
well.
supplies and I teach them what
it's
to
not
do.
not you.
And then they go for it.
When they get to it and they are into it, they can make some great stuff.
I just love that we have an art program here because I think we had a couple years where we didn't have any art at
Right.
all,
Yep.
and it was like
Yep.
tragic.
Yeah.
So, thank you for
Yep.
being here. We
I
super appreciate
like
it.
being here.
All right, anchors, finish us off.
And remember,
Be safe.
be respectful.
Be responsible
And
Have
and
Agnes.
Yay!